ang utang ng PhilHealth. Kasi po, do you agree with me na meron kayong utang sa national government? Kasi po, we overpaid you.
Mr. Chair, uh, uh, the accounting for that one, Mr. Chair, pag nadoble, it should be, tama po, kailangan natin siya i-reconcile with DBM and treat siya as deferred credits, meaning na pumasok as income, pero dahil sa nadoble, i-transfer natin siya sa liability. Deferred credits is under sa liability account. So pwede natin siya maibalik sa national government. So ito po ay hintay lang natin ng reconciliation po, and then with the receivable of PhilHealth to DBM, and then this payable po dahil sa nadoble, ma-reconcile po naman natin po to.
So aware kayo na may ganong overpayment?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Kong Stella.
So pwede ninyong isubmit sa amin kung magkano po ang in a way, rebates. Tama po? Kasi we overpaid. So,
Yes.
yan po ang hihingin po namin
Yes po.
na report.
Yes po.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Chair, we shall submit po to this
Okay
committee.
po. Next question. So, paki-explain po sa amin ang proseso po ng pagtanggap ng pera. Kasi at the start of the year, so halimbawa po, last year, ang premium subsidies ay 60 billion, tama po, para tama po, 40 billion pala. 40 para sa, for this year, 40 billion para sa premium subsidies, and then another 20 para sa benefit expansion. Nung January 1, natanggap ninyo ang SARO. Or start of the year, natanggap ninyo ang SARO para sa premium subsidies. More or less, at the start of the year, kailan ninyo nakuha ang cash allocation para sa 40 billion?
Mr. Chair, the process is that we have the JAA, and then PhilHealth will gonna bill DBM for the indigent.
Yes, but do you get that at the start of the year, more or less?
More or less po. Opo, dahil
First
sa bibigyan ng SARO.
quarter. Sa first quarter, more or less, nakukuha nyo na ang cash?
Yung cash, Mr. Chair, kung Stella, ay na-receive namin sometimes in first week of October. Tama? Mga first week of October, Mr. Chair.
So may delay ng ganong katagal?
Opo.
So,
Because may mga billing pa, and then proseso, verification, and labas ng SARO based on the SARO.
pero binabayad sa inyo yung buong 40 billion para sa premium subsidies?
As I mentioned, Mr. Chair, kung Stella, 9 billion lang ang
9 billion pa lang?
Apo.
Okay,
Apa.
so yung may so yon ay more in the last 2 years, how long does it take for DBM to pay the full amount?
Mr. Chair, kung Stella, the previous years, aside from 2023, ito po ay talagang halos bayad po yan. Nearly 100% po yan. Based sa GAA.
Nakakabayad naman?
Opo.
Nakakabayad naman?
Opo.
Okay, so naitatawid ninyo yung kawalan ng premium subsidies. So in effect, nakaka-operate kayo up to October na walang natatanggap na kahit piso from the government. Parang ganon. Yun ang realidad.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Because again, one fund concept.
Yeah, so even if on paper, dapat January 1, binayaran na kayo ng gobyerno, but because of certain inefficiencies in paying government to government, in reality, binayaran kayo October na. So talagang tinawid ninyo ang sarili ninyo. Parang kayo na zero subsidy din from January to October. Parang ganun po. Tama po?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
In other words, itong pagka-zero subsidy natin sa 2025 ay kayang-kaya nyo talagang itawid ang sitwasyon na yan sa dami ng pera natin.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, salamat po. Next question. Ang pinag-uusapan pa lang natin is indirect members. Malaki po ang natatanggap natin sa direct members. Tama po?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kasi ang direct members consists of salaried workers from both private and the government. Tama po?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kasama din ang OFWs.
Including the self-employed.
Self-employed,
Self-paying.
self-paying, etc. Magkano po ang kinolekta ninyo noong taong 2023?
Mr. Chair, for 2023, from direct contribution, actual cash received for the premium contribution amounting to 147 billion.
100.
Mr. Chair.
147. That's 2023.
Yes po.
For 2024 to date, magkano na?
September amounting to 142.6.
Okay. Ano ang collection efficiency natin? Is it, masasabi ba natin na 100%? Kasi mandatory ang PhilHealth sa contribution sa salaried workers. Tama po? Mandatory naman yan, di ba?
Mandatory, Mr. Chair, pero wala
Yeah,
naman po
so
akong
is it
data sa
100%
collection efficiency.
po ba ang collection efficiency natin?
Mr. Chair, Kong Stella, for a while, check natin sa core plan. But I don't think that we can hit that 100%, Mr. Chair.
Why not?
Mr. Chair, Kong Stella, of course, may mga employers pa na, of course, may mga delay sa pagbayad. Pero again, let's check the record from the core plan, Mr.
Tama
Chair.
po ba na ito ang collection efficiency ninyo? Sa private sector, ang nag-remit ay 85%. Sa government, 91%. Sa self-employed, 32%. Sa OFWs, only 7%. Tama po ba na ito ang inyong collection efficiency? Ito po ay as of October 2024.
Mr. Chair, we're trying to check on the data. Can we provide it na lang to follow,
Yeah,
ma'am?
but more or less, you agree with me that you are not collecting from many individuals that you need to collect from.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Have you computed the foregone premium contributions? How much premiums are you losing as a result of less than optimal collection effort? Because I did back of the envelope estimates on the basis of these numbers, you're forgoing 65 to 100 billion pesos. So ganun po kalaki ang nawawala natin pera, siguro dahil anyway, nakahiga kayo sa sobrang daming pera at ini-invest ninyo sa safe instruments na dating lang ng dating ang